napatalsik. Ito. Sabi ni Loren Legarda Mabsat, Loren questions validity of Senate leadership change. Cites lack of quorum daw. Ngik. Senator Legarda on Wednesday raised constitutional concerns over the leadership changes made in the Senate, arguing that the proceedings were invalid daw, kuno, because only 12 senators were present. In a statement, Legarda said that the 1987 Constitution requires the Senate President to be elected by majority of all 24 senators, which means 13 votes are needed. Diba? She points out that Article 6, Section 6 of the Constitution and Rule 2, Section 2 of the Senate Rules saying that the 13 votes required applies election of election. Wala pa namang Senate President, no? Acting meron kasi walang silbi. Nagla-live stream. Kaya ka tinawag na lame duck Senate President. Diyos ko po. And the Senate President, pro tempore, Secretary, and Sergeant at Arms. Ay, wala na. Tapos na. Napalitan ka na. Kaya iyak-iyak mo na lang yan. Diyos ko po, Rudy. Legarda argued that because of the required majority, lacking change in committee chairmanship could not only be valid. Magkuha na lang kayo, magreklamo kayo sa Supreme Court. Kung tama ba yung ginawa o hindi. No? Ito, pakinggan natin si si Attorney Edward muna. Attorney Edward, pasok.
So ayan na nga, tuloy na naman ang drama sa Senado, no? May panibago na namang liderato, may panibagong shake-up. So marami mga nagte-text sa akin, kasi madami talaga tinatanong, Attorney, paliwanag mo nga, pwede ba yun? 12 lang sila eh. Valid ba yun? So pag-usapan po natin, again, objective ito, wala pong kulay. At sana po tapusin niyo yung video, kasi may mga detalye dito na ayokong ma-miss nyo and promise, kahit pa paano po, may intindihan nyo kung ano pinag-uusapan natin. So pag-usapan muna natin yung general rule. Ang general rule, of course, kinakailangan 13 talaga ang quorum. Bakit? Kasi 24 yung mga senador, so simple mathematics lang po yan. And take note requirement yan even in the 1935 Constitution, hindi lang itong 1987. Pangalawa, with respect to election of the Senate President, ganun din po, kinakailangan po absolute majority which is 13. Nababawasan lang po yung bilang na yan, particularly sa quorum, kung may senador na nag-resign, namatay, or na-expel from the Senate. Hindi naman po pumasok dyan yung kaso ni Bato at ni Estrada. So right now, 24 pa rin. So if that is the case, paano ma-justify nung grupo nila Soto at ni Gatchalian yung nangyari kanina? I guess they will heavily rely on the case of Avellino versus Cuenco. It's actually an old case Nangyari yan 1949 pa, parang February 21. In that case, ito si Tanyada, nag-file siya ng resolution kasi may mga charges siya against then Senate President Avellino. Ang ginawa ni Avellino, ayaw niyang pagsalitain to si Tanyada. So nung nag-session sila, may mga dilatory tactic. 22 sila at that time kasi yung isa naka-ospital at yung isang senador nasa ibang bansa. So ang ginawa niya, in-adjourn niya yung session, umalis ngayon siya, sumama yung siyam, so 10 ang umalis, may natirang 12. So yung 12 ngayon, tinuloy nila yung session and subsequently, na-elect si Cuenco as acting Senate President. So si Avellino, syempre pumunta siya sa Supreme Court. Initially, ayaw yung decision na ng Korte kasi sabi nila, political question yan kasi in keeping with the principle of separation of powers, hindi namin pwedeng pakialaman yung mga internal na issue dyan sa Senado. Kaya lang nag-file ng motion for reconsideration si Avellino. Usually kasi kapag nag-MR ka sa Supreme Court, normally hindi na nila papansinin yan. But this time around, nagbago ang isip ng Supreme Court. Bakit? Because of certain exceptional circumstances at that time. Kasi you have to remember, nag-aaway na yung mga tao noon. Literally, may mga naglalabas ng baril, naghahamulan sila ng duelo sa parking sa Senado. Tapos, sobrang unstable ng Senate, hindi sila maintindihan kung anong gagawin nila. And more importantly, si Cuenco pa, despite being installed as acting Senate President, ni-recognize siya ng Presidente ng Pilipinas. So sabi ng Supreme Court, sige, mangingialam kami, not because we're trying to say na hindi to political question and we can always interfere with with respect to similar cases. Kailangan lang namin gawin ito in the interest of justice and of course to promote stability in government. So sabi ng Korte Suprema in this case, kinilala nila yung election ni Cuenco as an acting Senate President because of several reasons. Number one, kahit 12 lang daw sila, continuation yun nung unang session nila which is actually 22. Yun namang mga lumabas within reach, pwede naman silang kuwain. So that 12 would be sufficient. Number two, sabi rin ng Korte Suprema dito, kapag ka naman kasi may quorum, mag-e-election, obviously ang mananalo din naman talaga si Cuenco So alam mo, na-recognize ng court na kung mag-election siya, di naman talaga yung panalo eh. Pangatlo, kinilala na siya ng presidente ng Pilipinas bago
Yun!
bilang acting Senate President. So to promote stability, so nagdesisyon na yung korte na kinilala yun. Now, yung bang kaso na yan ay pwedeng gamitin at all times. As I said, because of certain exceptional circumstances lang yan. And as proof, from that time hanggang ngayon, hindi naman binayolate ng senador yung requirement na 13 pa rin ang quorum at 13 pa rin ang kailangan bilang para mag-elect ng Senate President. Now, assuming for the sake of argument na etong Avellino versus Cuenco ay hindi, hindi po applicable sa ginawa ng Senado kanina. So pwede na ba si Cayetano na mag-barge in sa Senate? I-insist niya na siya na ang Senate President. Unfortunately for him, meron po tayong tinatawag na principle po, yung doctrine of presumption of regularity. At ang sabi ng Supreme Court, that presumption of regularity concerning public officials also extends to the Senate. So dahil po kanina nag-session sila, nag-elect sila ng acting Senate President, ang presumption regular yan. And that presumption can only be overcome kasi nga rebuttable na yan, naman yan by filing a case in court. So yun lang. Kinakailangan gawin talaga ni Cayetano right now to file the necessary case in court sa Supreme Court para with finality, malaman na natin kung paano re-resolve ito. So again so walang magagawa talaga si Cayetano, na outmaneuver siya talaga. But
Tragis, walang magagawa si Cayetano. Makwan, Diyos ko Lord, si Leonardo, patay tayo dyan. Wala nang magagawa si Cayetano. Pumunta ka na lang mag-live selling ka sa Supreme Court, Cayetano. Diyos ko po, Rudy.
he can actually still go to court. Now, ano magiging ruling ng Supreme Court? I really wouldn't know. The Supreme Court could possibly say these are also exceptional circumstances, or the Supreme Court would say na wag na lang natin itong pakialaman. But interestingly, yung kaso kasi ng Avellino under the 1935 Constitution yan eh. Under the 1987 Constitution, may expanded jurisdiction na yung Supreme Court. Ano ibig sabihin yan? Yung mga internal rules ng Senate, kapag naapektuhan yan yung mga certain constitutional provisions such as this case, hindi na siya political question. The court can always take cognizance. So yun lang po, hindi ko lang kung malino yung paliwanag ko kasi wala naman itong editing, basta nagsasalita lang ako. But hopefully kahit pa paano naintindihan ninyo, I could be wrong, but for the most part po, this is an informed legal opinion. So yun lang po, maraming salamat.
Salamat, attorney. Ay, naku, Cayetano, paano yan? Sa Supreme Court ka na lang dumulog din. Di ba? Doon naman kayo magaling, di ba? Diyos ko po, Rudy. Iyakan time. Naka po. Senate.
Na yun,
Blue Ribbon Committee.
na yun, Mayan, because ako na yung bagong Blue Ribbon na itinalaga ng new majority.
Yun,
diba?
new majority.
Kanina pa sinasabi, pinipilit nila na maghihiring pa sila. Paano maghihiring? Nakausap ko na po yung Blue Ribbon Secretariat, pinakancel ko na po yung hearing. Hindi po natin pinakancel dahil gusto natin i-cancel. Pinamove po natin. From bukas po, Thursday, i-move po natin ng ilang araw to Monday. Kasi po, isa pa ho dyan, to inform all members. Sila nga po, wala pong invitation. Sila lang po ang maghihiring. We were invited as guests lamang. Ito ngayon, yung bagong Blue Ribbon, lahat po kami members na para wala na pong question. Lahat yan, sila Senator Pia, sila Senator Marcoleta, they can all attend. Even former Senate President, now Senator Cayetano, can attend also.
Allah, narinig niyo yun? Narinig niyo pa yun? Former Senate President Alan Peter Cayetano. Former na pala. Hala, coming from Erwin Tulfo
Former Senate President, now Senator Cayetano, can attend also. Pagkatapos, lahat susundan lang po namin yung listahan na inimbitahan nila. Iimbitahan din ho namin. Anong problema doon? Wala po kaming tinatago. Iimbestigahan natin yung gusto nila mangyari. Mag-question po sila hanggang gusto nila. Walang problema, questionin po nila.
Mag-question sila hanggang gusto nila. Marcoleta, bring it on!
Dahil member na po sila. Kaya lang po natin minove kasi to give time, bibigyan po natin ng notice. Lahat po ng members ng Senate ngayon, ng 20th Congress, to notice that they are now members of the Blue Ribbon Committee. And syempre, it will take time through communication. Di
So
po?
they can attend your hearing, the new minority.
Then lang din, hindi lang attend. They can ask questions because they're also member of the new Blue Ribbon Committee.
Linawin lang natin sa FB Live kayo ni Senator Alan Cayetano, meron daw mga efforts to block the truth. May ganun ba?
Kaya nga sila ginawang member, paano to block the truth? Makapagtatanong po, Senator Cayetano, makapagtatanong po yung
Grabe, Senator Cayetano, makakapagtanong ka. Kaya pumasok ka sa Lunes, ha?
inyong mga kasamahan. Pati kayo po, kung gusto po ninyo mag-attend, I invite you, everybody po in full force. Sumama po kayong 10 sa Lunes, magtanong kayo hanggang gusto nyo po. Manawa kayo magtanong. Itanong nyo na lahat ng gusto nyo. Ngayon pa lang, ilista nyo rin mga katanungan nyo. I know Senator Marcoleta is gigil na gigil to ask questions. Then you can do it. Kaya nga po, lahat po kayo, iniimbitahan namin, lahat kayong miyembro ng minority, pwede na pong mag-attend, pwede.
O, kayo mga miyembro ng mga bagong minority, pwede kayong umattend. Magpakita kayo, pumasok kayo, magtrabaho kayo, mga putragis kayo.
Dahil member po kayo. At dahil member kayo, makapagtatanong at makapagboto pa sila.
What happens if ituloy nila yung hearing bukas ng Blue Ribbon? Paano yung mga guests papasukin niyo po ba?
Binigyan na po notice, pinadalhan na po sila ng notice ngayon at kanina po paulit-ulit sinabi ko na po Lunes na. So yung kanilang bit-bit na invitation para papasukin po sila, may mga letters po sila. Sasabihin po ng ating osaan, ng ating security, cancel na po yan, bumalik na lang po kayo sa Monday kung hindi pa ninyo natatanggap yung bagong notice.
Hindi papasukin, sir.
Hindi po papasukin dahil cancel na po yung invitation dahil yung bagong invitation is for Monday.
Masasaktan yung mga DDS tulad yung hindi naliligo. Ha? Yung vlogger nilang hindi naliligo. Diyos ko po, Rudy. Diyos ko po. Oy, Daisy Cartas, shout out. Gising ka pa. May pupuntahan ka bukas, di ba sabi mo? Ay, Diyos ko po. Shout out sa'yo. Yuki Sawaki, Makwan. Naku po, paano ba yan? Ibang klase rin itong si Erwin Tulfo. Tinawag na former Senate President Alan. Former. Ibig sabihin, bakante talaga. Ay, grabe. Mga kabsat. Ibang klase, Sir Leonardo. My goodness, Diyos ko po, Lord. Nakakapaw. Iyakan time na.
And because
Wala na. Tapos na maliligayang araw nila. Recap lang tayo, Mapsata, bago tayo mag-end dito sa meeting kami. Recap, Senate plenary na nangyari kanina, no? Chis Escudero showed up at the Senate plenary amid Cayetano-led group boycott. Senate convened with lone majority member Escudero in attendance. Senator Win Gatchalian presided over the session. Senator Tito Soto mentioned to vacate all leadership role but the Senate presidency. Na vacate lahat except itong Senate presidency kasi kailangan talaga 13. Ayon yan sa batas. Gatchalian was elected as Senate President pro tempore. Senator Migs returned as position as majority leader. Senate elected Ray Bantug as Senate Secretary, yung dati. And Alfred Soto Corpus as Sergeant at Arms. So bago to. Senate name newly committee chair. Senator J.B. Ejercito for Finance. Senator Tito Soto, National Defense. Panfilo Lacson, Public Order and Accounts. Senator Erwin Tulfo, Accountability and Public Officer and Investigation and Social Welfare and Development. Senator Rapi Tulfo, Public Service. Senator Bam Aquino, Basic Education. Kiko Pangilinan, Agriculture. Senator Risa Hontiveros, Health. Lito Lapid, Games and Amusement. Senator Chis Escudero, Housing. Senator Miss Rubiri, Foreign Relationship. Gatchalian was also elected as acting Senate President. Senate adjourned sinide. Yun ang nangyari, mga kakabsat, na summarize na natin, no? Kaya sorry na lang. Masyado kayo maggarapal kasi kayo, di ba? Grabe ang kapit nyo talaga. Ibang klase. Naku po, mga kakabsat, ibang klase talaga. Diyos ko po, Lord Rudy. O siya, subtopic na tayo, Mapsat. Diyos ko po, Lord. Okay, pasok. Countdown muna tayo.